Ursuline. This is your Irish News, your hotspot for all things Ursuline related. I'm Joe Wolf and this is Arrianna Wendt.
This week's episode includes a story on faith and hope. I interviewed Marcy and Jack Sebest about his miraculous recovery.
The Spanish Club gave 3 scholarships to senior students, Gavin, Jenna, and Delaney, to pay for their AP Spanish exam. These scholarships were awarded in memory of Mr. Mauricio Montaldo, Mr. Cor Kester, and our former Spanish teacher, Senora Jane Edwards.
Congratulations to Ava, Noah, Kennedy, and Andy for winning the Freshman Olympic Spirit Award.
On Tuesday, seniors were treated to a picnic lunch at the shrine to celebrate their last full week at Ursuline.
Sister Nancy from the Ursuline Sisters shared with the seniors the many service opportunities available for the summer. Please consider volunteering.
Now it's time to turn it over to our Irish News meteorologist, Gloria LeBron, who's going to talk about the weather for this weekend.
Thanks, guys. The forecast for today starts with a high of 74 and a low of 56. Throughout the day, you can expect to see clouds with occasional showers. On Saturday, there is a high of 72 with a low of 58. You can look to see mostly cloudy skies with a chance of showers. On Sunday, there is a high of 73 with a low of 56. You can expect to see partly cloudy skies throughout your day. That's everything for the weather this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Gloria.
Up next, Irish News sports analyst Jim Kravik is going to update us on Ursuline athletics.
Thanks, guys. Baseball beat Cheney 14-0 with a perfect game on the bump from Joe Baylog. They played Poland on Thursday. Great job, guys. Softball finished their season with a tough loss against Howland. Great season, ladies, and thank you to the seniors. Track ran at districts on Thursday, and semifinals are tomorrow. Senior Chris Simon competed in the singles district tournament this week for tennis. Congratulations, Chris. That's all for sports this week, Irish. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jim.
It's time for our story of the week.
They told me that Jack would not be able to do some basic skills as he would grow.
In 2003, on a hot summer day, the Sebest family was at a pool party when the unexpected happened.
I still remember the feeling on my heel of falling backwards.
5-year-old Jack Sebest slipped into the deep end while his family was drying off.
It was estimated that he was underwater for 13 to 15 minutes.
Once they found Jack, he was blue from the waist up. He was taken to Sharon Regional Hospital, then transported to Todd Children's Hospital.
My husband was at home. I immediately called him, and when he was coming to the hospital to meet us, he had called the Oblate Sisters because both the boys had attended school there and asked for their prayers for Jack's healing. 2 of them immediately came to the hospital and sat with us through the night, and then in the morning, 2 other ones came.
They prayed to the founder of the Oblate Sisters,
Mother Teresa Cassini, and we prayed for her intercession for Jack's healing. And I also took the prayer card that they had brought and put it on the pillow besides Jack's head. I said it would stay there until he woke up.
Doctors did not expect Jack to live longer than 24 hours, so they began to extubate him.
So I held Jack while they extubated him, and he began speaking normally. We had a very typical conversation from a 5-year-old to a mother. He wanted to stand up. I let him, and shortly after that, his brother came in the room. The 2 of them played like nothing had happened. The doctors and the nurses, therapists were quite overcome and were surprised at what they saw.
This was not just a healing, it was something even more special.
When Jack, was released from the hospital and the doctors found no reason to keep him, no reason to recommend any treatment or follow-up care, the Oblate Sisters kind of realized that this was a special event.
In 2015, Jack and Mrs. Sebest met Pope Francis while in Rome for the beatification of Mother Maria Teresa Cassini. Arrianna Wendt, Irish.
Jack is still living a healthy, happy life.
It was truly a miracle.
It's time for our survey of the week. Irish News reporters Jordan Billups and Gloria LeBron run around the school asking seniors where they see themselves in 10 years.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself helping the community out in Youngstown still, becoming a firefighter. So,
in 10 years, I see myself in a mansion doing money spreads in Miami. Great times.
In 10 years, I see myself traveling the world, maybe have kids, take them with me, just explore nature,
In 10 years, I see myself in Florida, playing some golf on a course and just, kicking it back every day. Have my own little, being a PGA pro somewhere down there. But yeah, that's where I see myself in 10 years.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years. Let me paint the picture for you. I see myself performing in front of millions, top of the charts, king of the world. I'll be president too.
Well, starting next year, I see myself in college. So 10 years from now, I'll be out of college. Hopefully, I'll meet the love of my life and probably have a kid on the way soon. My own house and everything. Living good.
I'm probably married with kids and hopefully a teacher, a kindergarten teacher.
I see myself back in my homeland of Ethiopia as king with a beautiful wife, 3 kids. Yeah, that's where I see myself.
Joe, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Ariana, I don't know. My future's in God's hands. Tune in next week for the last edition of the Irish News.
The seniors' last day is on Tuesday and will graduate on Sunday, May 26th. On behalf of all the seniors, it was a great year with many memories made. That's all we have for you this week, Irish. I'm Arrianna Wendt.
And I'm Joe Wolf. And this has been your Irish News for the week of May 13th through May 17th.